guys, I'm so excited. I'm going to be cooking a tomahawk steak today. I just found it at Kroger. It was on sale for $7.99 a pound, so it was about 2.5 pounds for 20 bucks. Awesome deal. You ready to watch my tomahawk video? I have the grill. So exciting. You have to put some paper in the bottom so then it will light up the top. These are charcoal wood briquettes. I don't know what they're called. I'll show you in a minute. Here's the bag for the charcoal. Hardwood charcoal, I think it's called. This is what it looks like. And this thing, when you put it in there, you put paper on the bottom and then it slowly lights the top. Okay, so now I'm going to put some salt. Got my real salt. Look how pretty it is. The steak's over there. You can also put some pepper if you want to. I put it on the other side. So that is a good addition. And all you really need, salt and pepper. It's a good idea to let them get to room temperature before you cook them so that the fat cooks better. So they're just sitting out here. It's pretty warm today. The fire is getting going over here. It's catching pretty well. I'm excited because I got my tongs. These are really long. It's good so you don't burn yourself. And there's the fire. Getting ready to cook this tomahawk. Okay. The tomahawk. So pretty. You want the charcoal to get to looking like that. That means it's all lit and really hot. So how long do you think for each side?
We're gonna flip it a couple of times.
The first flip. It's got some good grill marks there. Exciting stuff. Okay, now it's on the side. We got the other ribeye on there. This is so thick, you definitely want to cook the side a little bit, right?
At the same time, we need to protect it, not to be overcooked on this side and this side.
And so cooking the sides protects the top and the bottom.
About 3 more minutes and the rest for about 10 minutes.
So how long do you think you cooked it the whole way? The whole thing is about 15 minutes. And you flipped it about 4 times, 3 or 4 times. Pretty awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, we just took it off.
Not yet.
We're resting.
Not yet.
You gonna cut it off? Look at that. Wow. Medium rare, I guess.
Yes, it is medium rare.
I'm so excited to eat now. This tastes so amazing. The charcoal flavor is unbelievable. Hi guys, so I want to give you a few more tips about cooking a tomahawk steak. So the main thing is to dry it off. So number one, dry it off. It is really important that it doesn't have a bunch of excess water on it. Sometimes they do when they come from the store. Now you want to make sure it comes to room temperature. That's number 2. That helps a lot with the fat and it'll cook more evenly and the fat will make it really tender. So let it come to room temperature. Number 3, you want to put some salt and pepper on the whole thing. You don't have to use pepper if you don't want to, but that's really all you need. You don't need a bunch of fancy seasoning or some kind of blend. A lot of those have a lot of junky ingredients like sugar, corn, all kinds of junk in them, MSG, so you really don't need those. So just salt and pepper will do it, or just salt is perfect. So make sure your grill is very, very hot. So that's number 4. Make sure your grill is very, very hot. You want to hear that little sear, sizzle. Now, you can put just one corner of it down, and that will, if you don't hear that, or if you can hold your hand over it for 5 seconds, it's not hot enough. Now, if you can only do it and then you have to pull it off, then that's probably good enough. So you want to flip it several times. Now, a tomahawk ribeye is very, very thick. So you can flip it. It's okay to flip it more than once. I was afraid of that, but I got over it. And you probably want to flip it, 2 times on each side, something like that. That's what we did, and it worked really well. Now you want to, so don't be afraid to cook it, flip it several times. And then also, when it seems like it's getting a little too done on the outside, you can turn it onto the side like this, and it'll get the fat around the outside, and it will keep cooking without overdoing the front and bottom, front and back. So that is important too. And then that's a way to kind of keep it on there and let it cook through without it getting overdone. Okay, a couple other tips about cooking your steak. Your tomahawk ribeye is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes, closer to the 20 minutes if you have one like ours that was 2.58 pounds. So make sure and give it enough time. Also, it's going to be 5 to 10 minutes resting. That's important because you don't want the juices, like I said before, but closer to 10 minutes probably is better because it's just so thick, not like a regular steak. And then you want to make sure that, now there's something about this middle finger. So have you ever heard about this? Now when you have your middle finger, so that's your middle finger, and if you touch your skin right here, you're gonna get a medium feel. So this is the medium. So you have to touch your middle finger to your thumb, and you're gonna touch that. That's gonna tell you if it's done. Okay, so that's a really good guide. And then this is medium. This is more of a rare. So it goes like that, and then this is more well done. So it's gonna get tougher every finger you go. Does that make sense? So if you wanna look for that, that's a good way to know if your steak is getting close to medium, which is what you want. And I would always go for underdone rather than overdone, because that can be a big, you can always put it back on, but you can't go back in time and change it to be less done and that's a big bummer because these are expensive. Another thing that I want to say is that you want to use this called Hardwood lump charcoal, and I'll put the link down below, and that's really, really adds that extra amazing flavor. And I'm talking about charcoal grilling here. That's what we do here. We got rid of our gas grill. We just found that it was always running out of gas, and it always tasted like gas when you did cook with it. And I was always afraid of cooking alone because I would blow myself up or something. So we have migrated over to this Hardwood lump charcoal, and it has been amazing flavor. You can get it down below with the link. You can find it also at Home Depot and Walmart, places like that. And it just gives this amazing flavor that you don't get with regular charcoal, and you don't have to use that lighter fluid. That is just gives a really gasoline-y taste, and that's gross. So we use that stand-up thing that I showed you on the video before that helps with the lighting, so you don't have to use the lighter fluid, which gives a really yucky flavor. So those are some tips that will help you when you're cooking your tomahawk. You can find a tomahawk at Sam's Club or Costco pretty normally. You don't have to make a big deal about it. I found this one at Kroger. It was on special, but they do not have that all the time. So it was kind of a special one-off, and they had it on sale for $7.99, which is pretty awesome for each pound. And it was about 2.5 pounds. But that was, again, like I said, a special, and they do not always have that at my Kroger nearby. But I've seen them pretty consistently at Sam's and Costco. So you can always call ahead. I know with Sam's you can call ahead and make sure. And now if you just want a regular ribeye, I definitely recommend ButcherBox, and I have a link below where you save and you get 2 packages of bacon for life with every order. So that's really a good deal. I have my own code down below. So if you are looking to grill some awesome tomahawks, you have watched the right video, and I really appreciate it. Share with a friend, and we will see you on the next video. Subscribe and ring the little bell so you get notified each time. Thanks again. Bye, steak lovers.